Route deviation alerts, drivers contact for 7 days after journey. Government lists guidelines for safer cab rides. The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has made it mandatory for cab providers to alert any route deviation to its control room immediately if the driver does not follow the route indicated in the app. The new provisions under the Motor Vehicles Aggregator Guidelines, 2025 also stated that each passenger must be insured for at least ₹5 lakh. In addition, the contact information of the driver undertaking the journey has to be available to the passenger, through the app, for at least 7 days from the end of the journey. Until now, there was no provision for the insurance of the passengers, or route deviation alert, or even the contact of the driver after the trip ended. The aggregator shall insure a minimum amount of ₹5 lakh as insurance for passengers. The government listed the condition as mandatory for getting the licenses. This is an addition to the already existing health above ₹5 lakh and term insurance above ₹10 lakh for drivers. The center has allowed state governments to decide on bike taxis to help in reducing traffic congestion and vehicular pollution, along with providing affordable passenger mobility and creating livelihood opportunities. The policy makes it mandatory for the aggregator to ensure that the vehicle location and tracking devices installed in motor vehicles functions properly. The real-time feed has to be made available to both the aggregator and the state's integrated command and control center. This will also cover motorcycles and three-wheelers. The government has also said that the driver has to follow the route indicated in the app through an inbuilt mechanism. In case of any deviation, the app shall signal the control room, which shall then connect with the driver and the passenger immediately. It also makes it compulsory that there should be a mechanism on the app to verify whether the identity of the driver undertaking a journey is the same as the one registered and verified by police during the onboarding process. For millions of daily app-based commuters, the new rules could mean safer, more accountable, and increasingly eco-friendly rides with stronger safeguards in place for both passengers and drivers. With these mandates, the government aims to build a more transparent and accountable mobility ecosystem that balances safety, technology, and sustainability in urban transport, a government official told News 18. The ministry has made it mandatory for all the aggregators to appoint a grievance officer who will resolve complaints and report them to the competent authority through an online process. The details of the grievance officer, the name, email address, and telephone numbers shall be made available by the aggregator on its app and website, the ministry added. The center has asked state governments to determine an adequate number of Deviation-friendly motor vehicles required in the state and direct aggregators to proportionately include such vehicles within their fleet. In addition, the aggregator will mandatorily adhere to the targets fixed for inclusion of electric vehicles in their fleet. Swipe left for next video. The targets will be fixed by the government organization responsible for regulating air quality or by the state government, it said. From stricter route monitoring to compulsory insurance and cleaner fleets, the new policy marks a major step in formalizing the aggregator landscape for safer and smarter city travel. Latest blogs.